guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I appreciate you for being here. Today I am doing a colored slanted tip, whatever you want to call this, design over a nudish dip powder. I was recently inspired by Vee Nailed It on YouTube and Instagram. She is amazing. She did this colored acrylic set, and I decided I wanted to recreate it with dip powder, and I absolutely love how it turned out, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how I did this, so stay tuned. Before I tell you what I'm going to do, I recommend that you have a layer of clear dip powder on your nail first, activated, filed, and buffed. Trust me, it works out better. So I'm using all Revel nail colors here today, all the colored stuff. So the nude is currently in stock, but the other 5 colors, the glitter colors, are all currently like mystery box stuff. So you won't be able to find that in their store, but you can find other great alternatives. And you definitely need this color Vivien, which is their clear dip powder. And you're going to need some sort of sharp tool. So you can use a slanted cuticle pusher, you can use anything like an X-Acto knife, I'm sure. But I used the edge of my nail file because I didn't want to cut myself with a knife. You're also going to need a 100 over 180 nail file, a buffer, and a dusting brush. So the first thing I do with every single dip manicure is I push back my cuticles because I want to be able to give myself as much nail real estate as I have. So I'm doing that, and then I'm applying my base bond. You can use any brand base bond that you have. I recommend something that is slower drying. If you don't have a slow drying one, I recommend a thicker base because the thicker they are, they typically tend to be more slow drying. And then dip in your powder. So we're going to repeat the dipping in the dip powder part 3 times, and you'll see why. I'm not doing any tape off or color blocking. I haven't been able to master color blocking, so that's why I'm not taping anything off, because we're going to be cutting into the dip powder with the sharp tool I told you about. Okay, so that was our 3rd dip. I'm just dusting everything off. I am not activating anything. Do not activate it. You're going to regret it. So this is where the fun part comes in. So you're going to take your sharp tool and you're going to create a slanted cut, per se. I'm like basically slicing into the dip powder that I just put on my nails. So I'm doing this at an angle where exactly I want the slant to be, where the colored part of the dip powder is going to be. And then I'm going to take either my fingernail or some type of sharp tool and just literally just peel it off. So on my other nails, it literally came off so quickly. I don't know if it's because I'm recording and going a little bit slower that it dried faster, but basically you don't want your base and your dip powder to dry, so try to do the first 3 dips as quickly as possible so that you don't have to forcefully take it off. And then when you have it completely off, you just want to file that slant as smooth as possible and make sure like the clear dip or tip, whatever you have underneath, is completely just kind of smooth. So then you're going to pull out your colored dip powder, and then you're going to apply a very thin layer of base on that angled area. It is very similar to color blocking, except for I didn't use any tape, so it's a no tape method for color blocking. And you're just going to dip it in the powder. The powder that I used is a shimmery color. I recommend the shimmery color. Like, you can do solid if you want. I'm sure that would be fun. Imagine glowing tips, guys, using a glow powder for this. That would be so cool. So I'm repeating that process again. I only do a total of 2 dips of the glitter because it's chunkier, it seems, than the solid dip powder was. So I'm only doing 2 dips, and then I'm going to use a little toothpick to just make sure that line is as perfect as possible. So if anything ran over onto the solid, clean that up as quickly as you can before it all dries. And now you're going to let everything dry, and when it's completely dry, you can go ahead and dust it all off. Showing you guys the trial that I did on a full coverage nail swatch tip. So that one is more curvy than what I have on my nails right now. So if you have longer nails and you're able to actually maneuver this, I definitely recommend a curvy tip, like kind of like curved instead of like a complete straight slant. So if you're able to do that, kudos to you. So what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to protect and encapsulate my gorgeous design. So I'm applying a nice decent layer of base bond to my nail, and I'm dipping in clear dip powder. The reason I'm doing this is so that when I go to file, shape, and buff, it's all perfect and it will not take away the glitter that is on my tips, and it won't take away the design. So right now I'm applying a layer of activator to my nails, and when it gives you that hard tapping sound, that's when you know it's okay to go in and file and buff. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to shape this off camera. I'm going to go and buff this off camera because it's boring to show you guys, and then I will be back. Alright, I'm back. That was super fast. Yay, voiceovering and editing. So I'm applying another layer of activator, and I'm going to let that dry for a couple minutes, and after a couple minutes I'm going to take a lint-free wipe or a paper towel, and I'm going to soak up whatever is left of the activator. This is super duper important when you're working with any dip system. Before you apply your top coat, you want to do that. So then I'm going to apply my 2 layers of top coat, and then it's going to be perfectly shiny and you're all done. And there you have it. Here is all 5 colors that I used on my nails. I tried to go for a rainbow effect, but I didn't include green or purple because I only have 5 fingers and I can only use 5 colors. Whoever made the rainbow did not do us any justice. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys had fun and are inspired to do this no tape color blocking design on your own nails. And if you do, be sure to tag me or shout me out on Instagram or here or Facebook, whatever the case may be. I look forward to seeing your nails. Thank you for hanging out. See you next time.